I'm here with Enrique Oliviers. He is the gamer-in-chief. Yes, that's what he likes to be called at Bossa Studios. They're working on a game called I Am Bread. Tell me, this is the best title you could come up with for this game?
Of course, it's the perfect title for the game, right? You are a piece of bread who wants to become toast. What better title can be for such a journey for bread, right? That has to be like that.
So tell me, how do you play this game? You start out as just a regular piece of bread, and then what happens?
It's a very simple objective. You have to become toast, right? But you play with the four corners of the bread, with the four bumper sticks on the gamepad, or mouse and keyboard if you don't have a gamepad. And you flip the bread around with the corners. And that allows you to do somersault jumps or whatever you can do to master with those four corners. It's incredible because it starts out very difficult to handle, but we see videos on YouTube on people transversing levels in seconds because they get a way to flip the bread around so fast and sideways.
I can't believe this is a real game. It's called I Am Bread. I can't believe it. I'm so happy you guys made this game. Do you guys do a lot of research when you're working on the game? Do you make a lot of bread in the studio?
We did make a lot of bread and a lot of toast. Actually, the textures of the bread is like real toast that we scanned in, believe it or not. It's great to program with that smell of fresh bread in the air, right? It helps a lot to get into the vibe of the storyline of the game.
Obviously, we don't eat a lot of bread here in the year 2015. Do you guys think about doing a gluten-free version of the game?
No, not gluten-free, but we have done with bagel, we have done with crackers, that is a cheese hunt mode, and we have done with baguette as well, which is a rampage inside the game, that the baguette has to destroy everything. But the star of the show still is the plain bread has to become toast, and in doing so, turns the owner of the house crazy, right? Because every day he comes back to home and the home is completely trashed and there's just one piece of toast lying around there, and he was just getting crazy, saying, what the hell is going on in this place? Who is pulling these pranks on me?
Let's backtrack a little bit. You said that there's a cheese hunt mode in the game?
There is a cheese hunt mode. If you don't like bread, you can play with a cracker and cracker bread and do that.
I can't believe this is a real game. Is there a multiplayer element to this experience?
Is our next step. Yes, we will work on that.
So it's too early to announce anything about multiplayer?
Yes, it's too early to announce. But just like with Surgeon Simulator, we did it on the PlayStation 4. We have two hands, each player controlling one hand. We like to play with these things.
So this is a game based on the premise of taking a plain piece of bread, making it into toast. What other mundane projects could Bossa be making in video games in the future? Could there be some sort of game where you mow a lawn or run a vacuum? I'm just trying to figure out where the line is here for you guys.
No, look, all our games have these kind of crazy themes, but the underlying gameplay has to be there, right? We don't make games if the gameplay is not real. We start with how can we make a piece of bread move and feel good, and you can actually get good at playing it. And then we add the storyline and everything on top, just like in Surgeon Simulator was something like that. And we are working on a new game called Worlds Adrift, which is actually a massive multiplayer game. But it's all physics-based, it's unlike any other game that has been before.